Good morning guys, welcome to another travel vlog. Today you join me from Chiang Mai, northern Thailand. I am very excited to be here. This morning these are Tom's feet by the way. This morning we actually went to visit some temples, so I will insert that footage after this clip. I thought I would just intro this because this is Thailand vlog number 4 I think. And we're in Chiang Mai at the moment for a couple of days, and tomorrow we are also going to stay in the jungle with a local hill tribe, I think. I'll get some more info on that, but yeah, we are in Chiang Mai this morning. As I said, we visited some temples up in the mountains, which was really interesting and really beautiful as well. Before I insert the footage, I want to show you the skirt that I bought. So basically, to go into temples as a girl, you need to be covered a skirt below the knee and also your shoulders. I brought 2 like shawls, like jackets to cover my shoulders, and I didn't realize the knee rule. I thought it was just your shoulders, because when you go to like sacred places in Europe, I think you only have to have your shoulders covered, because I've definitely been into like places in Italy with shorts on before, but with like your shoulders covered. I thought, oh, not to worry, I'll buy something here, because there are so many options, guys. Like, they have the classic Thailand elephant trousers, skirts, all that kind of stuff. And I bought these elephant trousers the other day, and literally, I'm not joking, the second time I put them on, they just split completely down the middle, which was very embarrassing. And everybody that was walking behind me definitely saw my whole bum, so I was making Tom walk right behind me. Because this morning I bought this, and I just think this is like such a beautiful skirt. It was quite expensive for Thailand, but I know I'm gonna get a lot of use out of it. Plus, you guys know I love an Instagram, and I feel like this is really good on the gram. So I'm gonna insert the footage from this morning because it was really enjoyable, and now we are gonna go ahead and get some food. Gonna get some lunch. Today we are temple seeing, guys. We've just arrived in the mountains in Chiang Mai. I bought a white skirt this morning, but we've just come up here on a tuk-tuk, which was exciting but also made me feel sick. Tom's making friends with the doggo. These are all of the stairs we're about to walk up, guys, so catch me at the top dying. Actually not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. We're about a quarter of the way up. Tom and I are both accidentally in matching orange today with matching black backpacks, but Max, who's our tour guide, was just telling us the story about how this snake came to be a sacred animal when it comes to like the stories of Buddha, which was really interesting actually. As I mentioned, these temples were tucked away in the mountains up above Chiang Mai, and honestly they were absolutely beautiful. I think even still these are my favourite temples that we've visited since we were here. I think I did already mention it, but Buddhism is the main religion here in Thailand, so learning about that was really interesting. I actually studied it at GCSE, so it was bringing back some of my RE knowledge, but every bit of architecture is just absolutely gorgeous, and this one was no different. So within Buddhism, they actually have this fortune telling ritual where basically you kneel down and shake a pot of what essentially look like lolly sticks, and whichever number comes out first is your fortune and your fate for the future. And the only number you don't want to get is 4, because they believe it to be a curse and like an unlucky number. So this was me doing that.
Molly, what number? There's always one.
No, you didn't get number 4. Oh. Tom is now cursed.
That's the end of mine, look.
Yeah. This is the hotel room / hostel room. We're doing it as a mixed bag of like hostel / hotel stays. Tom, give us a wave. How's the bed?
Like a rock.
It's the worst bed I've ever slept on.
What's the sponginess?
Watch it. Oh, it's just not good, guys. Like, all of the places that we're staying are like hybrids between like backpacker hotels and hostels. It's not the same as when I traveled in Australia, because we're not doing like dorm rooms.
Stop comparing it.
And every time I mention Australia, Tom's like, this isn't Australia. No, I know. Oh, my friend just come up my part. That's annoying. But yeah, so it's kind of a hostel, but we have a private room anyway, so it's not too bad. And yeah, the weather in Chiang Mai is really good as well, by the way, guys. Really sunny. Guys, it would appear we have found the touristy section of Chiang Mai. We've got Starbucks, Boots and McDonald's all within the same like 50 meters. This just looks like Beverley High Street. Wild! It is very, very hot today, guys. Like, too hot to be wearing this mask out here. Don't know why I am, actually. Guys, we have actually popped into this Starbucks mainly to see what's on the menu here, and I love how different this is. Have a look at these. We've got soups and pasta, spaghetti bolognese, sticky rice macaroons. I love these options. Also, these drinks look great. Strawberry dream creme frappuccino. English Starbucks could never. These Thailand-inspired Starbucks cups are beautiful and so cheap. Guys, in England, these would be like 15, 20, something like that. This is so funny. Tom wants to try something off the menu that we don't have in the UK.
Everything is just hot.
Everything is spicy. Guys, look at this. Wow, this is actually really interesting. Ooh, that lemon yuzu looks good.
Like that box of base and chips.
So cheap. I'm sorry, chili paste pork ice cream. Guys, let me know in the comments if you want to see a testing Thai McDonald's.
Yeah, we'll leave it for now.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll come back.
Yeah. Haven't used the GoPro yet at all, and I think I have it on this like dodgy fisheye lens.
Yeah.
So smile.
Oh, alright, everything went cheap.
So we're going Zipwiring, and got my GoPro, so I don't even know if you can hear me because I don't know if it records audio because I've never really checked properly. Well, say hello just in case it does.
No, it does.
It just sounds like it's underwater. Yeah. It'll be like. Oh no!
Get used to that.
Sad. See, they look fine. Look at this.
Proper.
After we finished zip wiring through the trees in the jungle, we actually headed back to Chiang Mai and went on our first proper night out at a place called Zoe in Yellow. If you're in Chiang Mai, this is my top recommendation for a nightclub that is cheap and filled with other backpackers. Good morning, guys. Today is what day of the week is it? Is it a Saturday?
Yes, Saturday.
Oh my god, we've been here a week, Tom. Oh my god.
We have.
Ah, we left home a week ago today.
Yeah.
Today we are going jungle trekking in the Chiang Mai jungle for 2 days. We're camping overnight in the wild. I have been pre-warned about spiders, bugs, insects, mosquitoes, snakes, all the stuff that I don't want to see really. However, I like doing things like this to push my comfort zone and my boundaries, and when I've finished it I know that I'll be really proud of myself because I've had this sort of thing before where I really don't like it. I don't even like camping in the UK. I hate it. I don't like bugs. It really puts me off the outdoors, but I know this is like one of those opportunities where I would be kicking myself if I didn't do it. So yeah, we are going with our little group to the Chiang Mai jungle. We are also visiting an elephant sanctuary, which I will chat to you about more tomorrow because that's not today, but I'm so excited. That is going to be a highlight of this whole trip. I just know it is. So let's go. Got me 7-Eleven coffee. We're ready to hit the bus. We then drove out of Chiang Mai city for around an hour until we were back in the mountainous jungle area, and honestly this was the worst drive of the whole trip. I felt so car sick. Definitely bring travel sickness tablets if you know you're going to get sick on these kind of drives and you're doing this tour or any Thailand tour. But the trek through the jungle was really difficult. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I struggled a lot. However, the views were worth it. The waterfalls were absolutely incredible, and as you can imagine, it was just a dream to spend my lunchtime sitting with this gorgeous view eating egg fried rice under a waterfall out of a palm leaf. Like, life really doesn't get better than this, and I think this was one of those moments where I just sat back and thought, oh my god, I am really here in Thailand. It is crazy. We then walked through loads of different rice paddies. At the moment, obviously, it is the dry season, so nothing is really growing, but this is where rice would be growing during the wet season. And this was really interesting because it was actually a natural rice paddy, which meant that the work was done by these wild buffaloes rather than like farming it. I'm pretty sure I've got that right. We are at the Hill Tribe homestay section of our trip. This is what it looks like. Here is Becky. More importantly, underneath Becky, here is a puppy. I'm actually really glad we're having this experience, even though everything here does sort of scare me. Like, I'm scared of everything. Hello. Hello.
Puppy. You're a puppy. Yeah, you are.
Oh.
Say sawadee ka.
Sawadee ka. Bye. Guys, these are tamarins. This is a tamarin. I don't know the plural or the singular of that, but it's a fruit that we're trying. It sort of tastes like a cross between a raisin and like, I don't know, a fruit flake. You have to break it off. I'm not really too sure which bit you eat, but I mean, it's cool. So this village stay is actually a True Travels exclusive. There's not many places that you can do this, but it was absolutely amazing that this tiny little village invited us to live amongst them for the day, see how it is to live their life and be completely off the grid. It was a real authentic experience, and even though I didn't love the camping, I am so glad I did this.
Got me up all night, putting things on the side. What do you have in mind? She's awake all the time. What are you trying to find? I hope this ain't a lie.
So we actually spent the night camping in a barn, and I can't lie, it did set me on edge. There were bugs, there were mosquitoes, there were all sorts of things. So I got up at the crack of dawn to watch the sunrise instead, because it just made me feel way more comfortable, and also it was beautiful.
I'm feeling what we are now. All I do is thinking out loud. Cause I'm running with these emotions, stumbling out of bed.
The mismatched outfits are getting progressively worse. Like, what am I wearing today? It truly is a good question.
It's not as fun as mine.
It is actually way worse than yours. We kind of match again, just the other way upside down. Anyway, guys, yes, here is Thomas. Today, I'm very excited about this. This is going to be a Thailand highlight, I reckon. We are going to an elephant sanctuary to, like, see some elephants, to wash some elephants, to play in the mud baths with the elephants. I got up at the actual crack of dawn this morning because I did not enjoy the camping. And when I say the crack of dawn, it was before the crack of dawn. It was actually still dark.
You saw the sunset? No,
I saw the sunset and the sunrise. It was 5 AM. But now we're going to the elephant sanctuary.
Tired.
Maybe don't poke it.
No.
I just wanted to double check.
Just average morning in Thailand, love it.
Yeah, it's dead.
I think it's dead.
I mean, you can see it's by its neck. It's been.
Oh.
Snap.
We are in the middle of the Thai jungle, guys. This is, not only is it really hot, but it's also really beautiful. And I just wanted to explain before we actually get there. I'll take these off because I feel like I can't see you. We are going to an elephant sanctuary today. If you are planning on coming to Thailand, you have to be so careful and do your research, which is actually what is the bonus of doing this as a group tour. That obviously they know the absolute best companies, because there are some companies in Thailand obviously that exploit the elephants and like don't treat them very well, and you have to make sure that you're picking somewhere that is like rescuing them and looking after them, because so many elephants here get hunted in the wild. There are companies that like take them in and look after them and make sure they're not going to be like hunted for their tusks or killed or any of that kind of thing. So we are going to one that treats them well.
Which without these companies, like, they'd be a lot more extinct than they are.
Yeah. So they're basically looking after them because they are an endangered species.
So, there's no like riding of the elephants. What we're doing is like
absolutely not
washing them and like getting muddy with them. That kind of thing. No riding of them, because there's a lot of places that exploit them for like for travel and stuff like that. And it's not
so if you go somewhere where they're like, oh, do you want to ride the elephant? The answer is no.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight.
Tom's got his little vitamin parcel to feed to the elephant.
Probably likes it. Or she.
Or she.
Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright.
It feels hot when he breathes on you, doesn't it?
You and I, we got it.
Guys, I can't tell you just how special this experience was. You know when you have those moments where you're living through it and you just know that it's going to become a core memory? I was so aware of that. I just felt like the luckiest girl alive. This was an actual dream, a massive bucket list tick, and something that I will really treasure forever.
Hear the crickets, see the moon, side by side and through. No limit to what we can do. have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright.
So after we'd finished at the Elephant Sanctuary, which was actually run by the same people that were hosting us for the village stay, so this was all run by one family, really independent, really small. We then headed to go rafting down the river. Now this was also a really incredible experience because it was great to just be amongst the locals. Like, this looks like such a cool place to hang out. These people clearly go there all the time. They were playing music, they were dancing, and I just felt like this was a crazy experience. Tom and I are at the night markets. I have actually lost Tom, but we are at the night markets. They are on usually every single day, I'm pretty sure, in Chiang Mai, but at the moment it's only on Sundays, and I think that's because of COVID. But it's absolutely massive. It's like the entire of the main high street here, and the atmosphere is just amazing. They sell literally everything you could need. You could come and travel to Thailand with like nothing at all and buy it all from this market, and I'm not joking. Plus everything is like locally made, so it's really, really lovely. But the size of these is making me feel some kind of way.
Do you remember that meal that you had in Santorini?
In Santorini, yeah, that is what was on the top of it. These spiders make me want to yeet myself over the other side of the road. This is a definite Chiang Mai must do, isn't it?
Definitely.
Top of the bucket list for Chiang Mai are the Sunday street markets. It is this whole street and it goes on for such a long time. Guys, I'm actually editing this vlog and I realised that I never fully finished it off. That was because it was a real crazy couple of days, and by the time I went to bed I was just exhausted on this day. But the vlog ends where we'd just been to the Chiang Mai night markets. These have been a highlight of my trip so far. These night markets were the best markets I've been to since we were here. If you are planning on visiting northern Thailand, definitely make sure that you're in Chiang Mai over a weekend, because these are only on the weekend, but it is well worth a visit. I hope you guys have enjoyed this vlog. As I say, it was just such a special experience. Even though I was really nervous about the jungle stay and I did not enjoy the trekking, I was really terrible at the jungle trek. Like, I struggled a lot with that. I'm so glad that I got to experience the like village living and being at the elephant sanctuary. And I do just want to reiterate, if you are going to come to Thailand, please do your research before you go visit any elephant sanctuary, because there are some that are obviously doing it for the wrong reasons, and I really want to push the fact that you should be doing it and supporting a business that is helping the elephants, rescuing the elephants, looking after them. And I know there is definitely a moral line between what is right and what is wrong. This is a bucket list experience that I just feel so lucky to have had here, and also the family that run that specific elephant sanctuary in Chiang Mai was so lovely. Shout out to Jarvis, he was in this vlog a little bit. He was so lovely. We stayed with him and his family in their village in Chiang Mai, and I really recommend checking out this specific part of the tour. I will leave True Travel's link down below so you can find out a little bit more info about this section in this vlog. But yeah, it was a dream come true. Honestly, Tom and I are just having the absolute best time watching these vlogs back, even while I'm editing them in hotels. Already I'm like, I can't believe I did that. I can't believe I did that. I hope you are enjoying. Do give it a huge thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to subscribe down below. Make sure you are following me over on Instagram so that you can keep up with our trip in real time. I'm trying to post like pretty much every day on my Insta stories and stuff. Hopefully you guys are enjoying that, and I shall be back with the next vlog on Saturday, hopefully, Wi-Fi permitting. I think so far I've been pretty lucky with the Wi-Fi, but yeah, I should be back on Saturday. So subscribe so you don't miss it. Bye guys.